Hey everybody, it's Gus with Egypt Adventures Travel. I am coming to you live because I have some great news that I want to share with everybody who follows my channel. I've been thinking for the last month and a half about how I really want to do a special trip for people to Egypt, and I finally am ready to announce that I will be taking a group of just 10 travelers to Egypt this November 12th through the 21st. I'm calling it the Highlights of Egypt Tour because we are going to visit all of the most important spots in Egypt in Cairo, Luxor, and Alexandria. So I'm going to tell you about the trip today, what it includes, what it's going to cost, and then if you stick around to the end of this video, I'm going to have a special deal for you. So let's get started. The Highlights of Egypt trip is going to be $30.90 per person, and that includes all of this stuff that I'm going to share. 9 nights in hotels. We're going to be staying in a boutique hotel in Luxor. We're going to be staying in luxury 4- and 5-star hotels in Cairo and Alexandria. Super excited about that. 2 meals a day. So essentially most of the food you're going to need is covered. We're going to be eating at places like my favorite seafood restaurant in Alexandria. We're going to be having a home cooked meal in a family run property in Luxor, and we're going to get to eat on a boat on the Nile River in Cairo, which I can't wait for you to see. In addition to the hotels and 2 meals a day, this trip cost is going to include all of your tips for all of your hotel porters, transportation, and guides, because we're going to have local Egyptian guides with us at all of our major tourist sites we visit. Tipping is a huge part of going to Egypt, and I wanted to take all of the guesswork out of how much money you should spend on a tip, how much change you should carry with you so you can give little bills to everybody who helps you out throughout the day. And I'm just going to take that guesswork out of the equation so you can focus your time on enjoying Egypt. So all the hotels, 2 meals a day, tips. This trip cost also includes all the transport within Egypt. So once you get yourself over to Cairo, we're going to take care of all of the bus transfers, private cars, and we're even going to be doing a domestic flight from Cairo to Luxor so we can spend most of our time not sitting in a train or a bus, but really spending time seeing Egypt. So all the tips, transport, 2 meals a day, all the hotel rooms. Wow. Now let's talk about what we're going to be able to experience on this trip. I'm going to be traveling with you every step of the way. So that means that in addition to seeing things like the Egyptian Museum in Tahrir Square, the Sphinx and the pyramids, King Tut's tomb in Luxor, Greco-Roman ruins, the Alexandrian library, and so much more, I'm going to be able to take you behind the scenes and show you authentic Cairo, Alexandria, and Luxor, which I can't wait to do. I'm going to take you to places like my favorite bars and nightlife spots in Cairo. We're going to go to an authentic ahwa, which is the Egyptian Arabic word for a cafe where you could have coffee, tea, smoke shisha, play backgammon or chess. We are going to be doing some walking around Cairo and Alexandria so you can experience the city firsthand, just like a local person would. And that's the thing about the trip that I'm the most excited about, is just getting to take everybody by the hand and show them that behind the scenes view of Egypt that they just wouldn't get if they went there with a larger tour company, since we're just going to be 10 people. So that's a little bit about the Highlights of Egypt trip, November 12th through the 21st of this year. I talked about the cost. I talked about what it includes. I talked about what stuff we're going to do. So now for the people who stuck around to the end of this video, here's my special deal for you. I'm going to drop in the description for this video. Let's see. I guess I could just drop it right now. This is my first time doing a live video on YouTube, so I'm like, woo. Okay. I just dropped the link right now to the information for our trip. So you can head over there and you can put your name and email in and sign up. And if you mention that you watch this video, you will get $150 off of the cost of your trip if you sign up and pay in full by the end of July. So that gives you a month and a half to make your plans to come to Egypt with me this November to get $150 off and get all of that stuff that I just shared for just $2,940 per person. So that's it. This was me sharing about my trip coming up this November 12th through the 21st, the highlights of Egypt. Again, I'm Gus with Egypt Adventures Travel. I can't wait to show you around Cairo, Luxor, and Alexandria. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.